What is up, everyone? Corn O'Keefe back yet again, and as the title implies, I'm bringing you Thor Odinson versus Son Goku. And yeah, you might be thinking to yourselves, wait, didn't you already do Thor versus Goku? And the answer is yes, folks, I have, but that's been months ago, and I have new information that I would like to bring to the table and update the video as a whole for both characters. So you can basically think of this as Thor vs. Goku remastered. And a couple of quick notes before I fully get down to business. I will be mainly using the original Dragon Ball Z anime along with guidebooks for the feats and scaling for Son Goku. And of course, this will be Goku from the Buu saga as a Super Saiyan 3 when he faced off against Kid Buu. As for Thor, I'll be using the main 616 Thor from the comics. So without further ado, let's get down to business. Let's go ahead and start off with Son Goku himself. In terms of attack power, we know Super Saiyan 3 Goku is comparable to Kid Buu and could even damage Kid Buu with his attacks. And during their fight, it was actually stated and flat out confirmed that Goku and Kid Buu did a lot of damage to the Supreme Kai realm. And as we know, the Supreme Kai realm is confirmed to be about 1/10 the size of the Universe 7 macrocosm. Which means Goku and Kid Buu did a lot of damage to a realm that is the size of multiple galaxies. Heck, we also know Kid Buu was powerful enough to destroy the Grand Kai planet. The Grand Kai planet itself makes up a good chunk of the planet Heaven, and the planet Heaven is confirmed to be about as wide as the universe. So Kid Buu essentially had enough power to destroy a planet the size of multiple galaxies. And we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku trading blows and going toe-to-toe with Kid Buu. Heck, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's power is so massive, the Elder Kai and Supreme Kai were able to feel his power from the Supreme Kai realm while Goku was still on Earth. The Supreme Kai realm is a realm that orbits outside of the Universe 7 macrocosm. Moving on over to speed, we know even during the 7-year time skip between the Cell games and the Buu saga, Goku in his base form was fast enough to traverse the afterlife at 4.38 quadrillion times the speed of light, and I will leave a link to that calculation in the description below if you're interested in checking it out for yourselves. And again, this is just base form Goku that moved at 4.38 quadrillion times the speed of light when he traversed the afterlife. Even if we downplay the base form of Goku and say it's only 4.38 quadrillion times the speed of light during his battle with Kid Buu or in the Buu saga as a whole, well, we stack official multipliers on top of his base form, aka Super Saiyan 3, which is 400 times more powerful and faster than base. 4.38 quadrillion times 400, and you get about 1,752 quadrillion times the speed of light for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Looking on over at durability, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's durability should be comparable to his own attack power. Heck, he was able to withstand attacks from Kid Buu, and as we know, the energy or force that you can usually exert is also the force that you can usually tank. Moving on over to the Asgardian god of thunder himself, aka Thor. Starting off with the attack power of Thor. As we know, Thor has consistently been able to go toe-to-toe with the Incredible Hulk and has even defeated him on multiple occasions throughout the comics. The Incredible Hulk is powerful enough to destroy an entire universal space-time continuum. This is shown during his battle with the Nameless One. Hulk is also powerful enough to hold the power of 2 universes and has had his power measured as being infinite by the pre-retcon Beyonder. Thor has also went toe-to-toe with Hercules on multiple occasions throughout the comics, the same Hercules who easily held up an entire universal space-time continuum. Heck, Thor, in his battle with another Thor, generated energy and force that was actually comparable to the Big Bang itself. As for speed, we know Thor is fast enough to travel between the 9 realms within seconds. These 9 realms have been confirmed to be their own universes. Thor is also fast enough to consistently keep up with the Silver Surfer in combat as well, and has even speed blitzed him on more than one occasion. Looking over at durability, we know Thor is durable enough to withstand attacks from the Incredible Hulk, and is easily comparable to Hyperion, who survived the destruction of 2 entire universes. Now that I went over attack power, speed, and durability for both of these badasses, it's time for me to move on down the line and tell you who should be taking victory more often than not, as well as go over some of their special abilities and hacks that they have to bring to the table. And honestly, folks, I still have to give the victory to Thor more often than not, and here's why. In terms of attack power, we clearly pointed out Super Saiyan 3 Goku should consistently be around the multi-galaxy ranges, while on the other hand, Thor has consistent feats and scaling that place him on a Universal Plus level. So right off the bat, it's easy to see that Thor has a clear attack power advantage. And it's honestly the same for durability. As for speed, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is easily 1,752 quadrillion times the speed of light. And heck, there's even a new calculation that was made by Super SSJRyu that actually puts base form Goku during the 7-year time skip at sextillions of times the speed of light, and heck, he even made one that puts him at septillions of times the speed of light. And I will leave a link to his video in the description below if you're interested in checking it out for yourselves. And obviously, if we did give this speed to base Goku, then Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be 400 times faster than that. But even with this insane level of speed, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is still slower than the Asgardian god of thunder Thor. As mentioned, Thor has consistently kept up with the Silver Surfer, and has even speed blitzed him on more than one occasion. And this is the same Silver Surfer who is so fast that he's able to time travel thanks to his raw speed alone. Which means the Silver Surfer actually has immeasurable speed. The Silver Surfer has shown this level of speed multiple times throughout the comics, including during combat, and yet Thor is fast enough to keep up with him and even speed blitz him. Which means Thor himself logically has immeasurable speed. So it's pretty easy to say that Thor takes the speed advantage by an immeasurable amount. Back on attack power for a moment, some of you may believe Kid Buu scales above Buuhan, aka Majin Buu Gohan Absorbed, who performed a Universal Plus level feat when he was enraged with the Vice Shout. Well, even with this scaling, it would at best put Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the same tier of power as God of Thunder Thor. But, on the other hand, you could actually argue Thor is baseline low multiversal. This is because characters like the Incredible Hulk actually held the power of 2 universes, Hyperion survived the destruction of 2 entire universes, and Thor has actually reversed the World Engine. The World Engine is a powerful machine that was moving the World Tree, which connects to the 9 realms, and as mentioned earlier, the 9 realms have been confirmed to be their own universes. These feats could be interpreted and argued as baseline low multiversal. So even if we scaled Super Saiyan 3 Goku to be above Buuhan and say he's Universal Plus, you could actually make the argument Thor himself is a higher degree of attack power, aka baseline low multiversal. So at best, you could get Super Saiyan 3 Goku to be in the same tier of power as the God of Thunder Thor. But that still wouldn't make up for the immeasurable speed gap and the large stamina gap. As we know, Thor actually fought the frost giants for 9 months straight without even getting tired. Whereas Super Saiyan 3 actually puts a big strain on Goku's body and drains his stamina quickly. Stamina is one of the reasons why Super Saiyan 3 Goku could not fully put down Kid Buu at the end of the day, as Kid Buu actually had the stamina to outlast Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Heck, Kid Buu actually has limitless stamina. And there's really no evidence that suggests Super Saiyan 3 Goku could fight for 9 months straight, especially without getting tired. Even if for some reason you want to say he can fight for 9 months straight and keep up with Thor for that long, well, as mentioned, Thor didn't even get tired after fighting that long, and you could argue Thor could fight even longer than that. As confirmed by Hela herself, Thor can fight for as long as he needs to, and even outlast the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk has virtually limitless stamina as long as he remains pissed off. As for special abilities and hacks, well, Goku has his standard Ki Blast. He can create ki barriers to defend himself against some hacks. Heck, Goku has demonstrated that he can read people's minds. However, his mind reading tactic wasn't necessarily demonstrated during combat, but even if we give this to him, it really wouldn't matter much, and it really wouldn't have much effect on Thor. Thor has a powerful will, and has actually resisted mental-based attacks and mind manipulation several times throughout the comics. That being said, Goku may actually have some resistance and counters to some of Thor's hacks. For example, if Thor opened a portal and tried to battlefield remove Goku, there is the possibility Goku could actually use the instant transmission and teleport himself back to the battlefield. And if you think Goku scales above Super Buu or Buuhan, then he could actually potentially use the Vice Shout to open up a portal to come back to the battlefield that way as well. Heck, you could even argue Goku may be able to resist Thor's transmutation and matter manipulation. We've seen Thor transmutate an entire pyramid into a forest, and even transmutate the Absorbing Man and turn him into helium. But again, if you believe Super Saiyan 3 Goku scales above Buuhan, then you could argue he could resist being transmutated and maintain his power and still fight. Similar to how Vegito was turned into a piece of candy and was more powerful than Buuhan, and he was able to maintain his power and embarrass Buuhan. However, even with these counters and resistances, Goku still doesn't have the necessary means to take Thor down for the count. It would honestly just delay the inevitable. And even if we said Goku was somehow fast enough or had a chance to send off one of his most powerful energy blasts or attacks at Thor, Thor could easily just absorb it and redirect it right back at Goku 100 times stronger than the attack originally was. Heck, I didn't even bring up the God Blast and how Thor defeated Zella with the God Blast. The same Zella who overpowered Odin, aka the father of Thor. Odin is powerful enough to tear through the fabric of the entire Marvel multiverse. This is shown in his battle with Seth. And is powerful enough to forcefully channel the Flame of Surtur into Asgard and nullify it. The same Flame of Surtur that was about to destroy the 9 realms and the World Tree. So yes, the God Blast would completely obliterate Goku in one shot. And you could argue Goku is the more skilled hand-to-hand combatant, as he does have decades of combat experience and has been trained in martial arts since he was a kid. However, Thor is definitely not lacking in the experience and skill department. Thor himself has at least 1,000 years of combat experience under his belt, and has fought in many wars, and has went toe to toe with all different types of opponents throughout his long life. So you could still give Goku the overall advantage in terms of hand-to-hand combat and pure martial arts skill. But Thor does have far more experience, and he has went toe to toe with highly skilled opponents multiple times throughout the comics. And the skill edge, if Goku does have one, is not enough to overcome the large speed and stamina gap that Thor holds over Son Goku. Thor is so fast that he could literally speed blitz Goku before Goku even had a chance to react or comprehend what's going on. So at the end of the day, Thor has greater attack power, unless you extremely highball Super Saiyan 3 Goku and scale him above Buhan and say he's Universal Plus. Then they may have comparable attack power, but Thor still has the God Blast, which would utterly obliterate and one-shot Son Goku. Thor has an immeasurable speed advantage over Son Goku, so he could utterly blitz him throughout the entire fight. And at the very least, Thor can fight for 9 months straight without even getting tired, which is something that Goku is not capable of doing, especially as a Super Saiyan 3. With all that being said, I definitely have to give this fight to Thor more often than not. But let me know what you all think down below. As always, have a blessed day, folks. Peace.